Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 26th, 2023. This is for Aries / shuffle for Aries here. Aries, what we have is a letting go, and we have Ascendant Masters. I will say this, right? You're there's some things that oh gosh. You're letting go of something, but it's like it could be this, right? Releasing all that you've accumulated on a journey, on a certain journey. Like you may have been dealing with a certain kind of energy. Look, King of Pentacles flipped over. It could have been something that your father taught you, or some sort of pain or something here. You're letting go of how you choose to do things, like the mode or the what's the word? You know, you learn things from your parents, or you learn what to do or what not to do, and that's become something that was it may have been more of an opportunistic kind of mindset that they were teaching you, like you got to get yours, and you may be choosing to let that go now, or saying like, this is not serving me at all, like this isn't helping me in any way. Yeah. So we saw the King of Pentacles wanted to come out, but it didn't. But that is almost a strong indication that someone has influenced that in you. So the Two of Swords and Three of Swords. This tells me that it's always driven by worry. Like how the thought process is driven by worry. Like you may not have been sure how to put things back together or to heal things for yourself. Like you may have experienced some sort of trauma with your father, or with a father of a child, or some other masculine energy, or someone who was like a head of a household, could have been a feminine that was operating out of a masculine energy. And this person may have been kind of like an opportunistic energy, or the way that they behaved, they didn't care. They were probably very cruel or crude, and did not care how other people felt. And it caused a lot of pain and harm, but you also adapted that same thing, kind of, maybe you adapted that into yourself. And so this is like, how do I heal that? And letting go of Lovers, Page of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, letting go of being so cold, and making choices immaturely, because being cold is an immature energy, to be honest with you. Those type of people that are just like, I'm savage, I'm unbothered, I get it before I get mine, before you get your, before someone gets it from me, or I have to hurt them, or I have to do this first before someone else does it to me. That's very immature. And so this looks like it cuts you out of a lot of things. It, like, you invested a lot of time into frivolous, immature things. And so I feel like I'm only speaking to like one Aries. Not that you are very frivolous or immature, but that way of thinking, or the lack mentality, or the anxiety, causes us to never grow as a spirit. And so when you make decisions, it would be in a Page of Wands energy, which is like excitable but losing the flame very quickly as soon as you make the choice, but feeling as though you're quite shrewd and smart, and I'm just being smart, I'm just being strategic, I'm just protecting myself. This looks like someone who has spent a lot of time being in that energy, based on anxiety. So someone's letting that go. The Ascendant Masters with Page of Pentacles and Three of Pentacles would say that you have a lot to learn. There's a lot to learn about how things work, how to work with others. Okay? How, like, being that way does not, the only way, we're all in a flow, in a continuum. And no man, I think it was David Thoreau said this, right? No man is a man is an island unto himself. And so this would be you learning that about life. Like, I can't just continue to be this way with people. I'm not gonna get anywhere if I don't partner up with people and learn how to work with them. Instead of looking at them as something to defend myself from. A transformation with Three of Cups in the world means that you may have changed now, and you see that you've got to be, it's keeping you from being able to celebrate. I'm speaking to a very stoic Aries, one who's, like most Aries I meet, very jolly, serious, and they don't back down from any challenge. They're very serious, but their jokes, I mean, they're hilarious. I have one that's very close to me that is just hilarious young man, but takes life seriously. But however, with this transformation, this looks like now you're like, listen, I've got to be a lot more lighthearted. Okay, I'm changing into someone who's like, okay, my level of like what was fun for me or casual for me has changed as well. I no longer I want to be more. I want to be a more celebratory, lighthearted energy. So when people are around me, I'm not the stoic. I'm protecting myself. I don't have anything to say to you. So a consciousness of lack here, Ten of Swords and the Star. You may you realize that you felt hopeless for a very long time. Like there's a lot about you that you may not have shared with other people. On the surface, you may have been like, oh, haha, fine, but you felt hopeless inside. And so, like and it also shows with this consciousness of lack. I'm speaking to an Aries who works a lot and feels like they're working for nothing, or they have no money, or like you work a job like how society tells you to do, and you realize that expenses far exceed any money that you could have made. Like, but I want to buy a house. I also want to have this kind of a life. I want to be able to go buy a freaking garden hose without feeling like I have to take out credit, and feeling like no matter how much I do, I'm always going to be here. Like it's not going to change. I'm starting to feel very hopeless about things. And this is being conscious of that, realizing that this is something that may have been born from childhood, or from another person that had a huge influence on your life. And so you're changing and saying, you know what, I can't take life this seriously. Like, what the fudge? I can't just be that serious. Life is not going to move for me. There's things in this world that are so much more beneficial to me than just, you know, just, I guess, being so, you feel as though you're taking life seriously, but in reality, you're taking baby steps, because you're cutting yourself out of the continuum of life and people. So either way, that's what I'm seeing here, Aries. I feel like I'm not touching anybody on this one, because I'm like, what the heck did this? So this is being highlighted for you, that the way to heal is to be a little bit more, to take life less seriously, because almost everyone, it seems like everyone has to work together, where it almost looks like you're coming into a space where you're having to barter or learn how to work with others and network with others, so that you could have a life full of hope. So that's what you got. We have Gemini and Aquarius very strongly. So these, that's air energy. You also have Libra, Leo, Aries, another Aries, or Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. So you could be an Aries, Taurus cusp. You have, goodness gracious, Leo, Virgo, let's see, Taurus, Gemini, Capricorn, Aquarius. We also have, what's the other? Virgo, Libra cusp as well. All right. You don't have to be dealing with those signs. Those signs could be in your chart. All right. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.